Hello, people out there in YouTube land. This is Keith Landry, and I have a special guest with me today, Mr. Cliff Bernard. And he's going to perform a song he wrote, and it's all about his father. And I related to this song the moment I heard it a few years ago. I watched my own father pass away with a different diagnosis, but nevertheless watched him pass away. And you can't begin to understand what that's like until you experience it for yourself. So without further ado, Mr. Cliff Bernard.
The name of this song is called Daddy's Journey. We came home from the doctor, the diagnosis wasn't good. Stage 4's all I remember, you were scared and by rights you should. You sat there in your chair that day, I held your hand, we cried. There were tears of pain and anger, I couldn't leave your side. We knew it'd be a journey that we'd all have to ride. 4 long years you fought the fight with Mama by your side. There were many nights of restless pain, there were also days of joy. There were ups and downs through those 4 years, till the good Lord came to call. You said attitude was everything, you can just lay down and die, or you can fight this evil cancer along with God as your guide. There are those that win the battle, but yours was not to be. I was angry with the Lord, but I just couldn't see. You said you had unfinished business, but the good Lord let you know there's nothing on this earth that needs you so. The chemo knocked you down a bit, but you wouldn't let it show. There were baby steps that you took, so you wouldn't know. The pain you suffered at the end was hard for us to watch. When the time came for you to go, we were sad and felt the loss. No more suffering, no more pain. The tears from my eyes feel like rain. You turned your back and left us, we must remember who you called. The good Lord knows what he's doing after all. You're now with the Father, Dad, so I'll see you again with tears of joy. I love you, Dad, your boy.
I've heard this song done by Cliff quite a few times, but it's still always emotional to hear it time and time again. Cliff, I'd like to switch the theme of what we're talking about to your beginnings, which were all field related from what I remember, and then how it took off and became music. I know you travel now and play from here to there and do live performances for a living, or part of a living, I should say. Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, I retired March 1st of 2022, but I'd been playing for about 6 years before that, just pilling around out in public. And I've been playing since I'm 12 years old and singing since about that same time. Once I retired, it just took off, it blew up. I mean, I'm scheduled through the end of the year, I have very few days off. I just enjoy what I'm doing. Me and the wife get to travel together, get to see the country. I play everywhere from Houston to Navarre Beach, Florida. I've been playing on the Gulf Coast some, a lot in Texas. Got a few gigs around here, but yeah, it blew up, it took off, and I wasn't expecting it.
Can you describe in your own words the thrill it is to perform for a live audience and how you really enjoy that nowadays?
Well, the first time I did perform in public 8 years ago, I was kind of tricked into it. And after the second song, I realized that's what I was born to do. Just the reaction from the crowd. It gets in your gut, it gets in your soul. And that's what I try to attempt when I play music, to get in the audience's soul. I ask the good Lord to let me have them just for those 3 hours for a little while.
We used to call that when I was young a rush you'd get from performing. And in fact, to be more specific, an adrenaline rush. It really gets your heart and veins pumping, you know.
It is, and if the audiences would, every audience is different. If the audiences would realize that if they clap just a little bit sometime, the artist will show out. He's gonna go above
Right.
what he can do. And because you feel it. When you're sitting there and you're playing and you're not getting any feedback from the audience, it's not discouraging. And you understand, I played a lot of restaurants, so people are socializing. It took me a while to understand that, to realize, yeah, they're listening, because after the performance is over and you're breaking down, people walk up to you, man, that was awesome. That was that, but you got to wait till the end to feel that.
People that perform usually have the expression to somewhat, applause feeds my family. You know, when somebody acknowledges your good works, it helps put food on your family's table.
It's
as
a
well
feel
as
good. Yes,
right.
It's a feel good thing, and it makes you show out.
Yeah.
You're gonna go above and beyond.
On an honest level, can you imagine yourself going back to anything else from this point besides performing, now that you're into it?
Nah, music.
Nothing compares, right?
Music has always been there for me, even through high school, through my younger days. I always liked music. I learned how to play guitar from a nun, Sister Donna, and I was 12 years old. That's many, many moons ago. I'm 62 now, so.
The Sisters of the Most Holy Sacrament were responsible for my basic music skills.
I put it under the bed for about 25 years. Didn't touch it. Should have never done that. So all you youngsters out there that are learning to play an instrument, don't stop.
Right, even if it's a child's toy, like my son used to keep time and drum with Tupperware, his mama's Tupperware cabinet. And he grew up in middle school. He played the sax for a while. He started with what they call a recorder. That's kind of like a clarinet, I guess, but straight. And then graduated to sax for a while and learned his music coming up like that, just starting as a toy, as a adventure like a kid would do, and then graduating to something better.
I try to encourage the youth to do that. I had a little guy, I did a wedding this last Friday in Thibodaux, and the lady got married, one of her sons come up there and he said, man, I've been wanting to do this song for my mom. And when I said, yeah, bro, go ahead. It blew me away. I'm like, dude, what? You could pay your way through college, bro. Just by just playing music. Yeah. Something you like to do.
You mentioned a lot of the Gulf Coast as your territory. Can you name some specific towns and destinations?
Navarre Beach, Biloxi, Pass Christian, Orange, Texas, Beaumont, Sour Lake, Bridge City, Houston, Woodville, Hemp Hill, Texas. We get to travel a lot.
Yeah. And of course, when you travel like that, you get to, in your off time, experience what's available, like tourist-wise, and do the same thing that people do, like lay on the beach or walk the beach, just relax.
We can't do much though because I'm a starving artist.
Aren't we all? Do you really know of any filthy rich artists in the area?
No, not many.
No. Even if you make it to Nashville, you got to put it to the grindstone.
We have had a lot of artists in the last 3 months come down with strokes and heart attacks, and I like for everybody to say a prayer for those guys. They really need it right now.
Definitely. It's not always an easy life. It's demanding. It's
late hours.
Your days and nights upside down and backwards. When most people are waking up in the morning, you're just getting to sleep sometime.
Yep.
Well, Cliff, is there anything else you want to add to what we're chatting about, or anything I forgot?
I'd like to give some kudos to my beautiful wife for standing by me and supporting me all through all
Well,
this.
I'm kind of disappointed she didn't bring some samples from that food truck and snowball stand. That's what I'm aggravated about.
And what people see, what we post on Facebook is just my business. Her business is not on there.
I got you.
And we do everything together. So whatever you see us, y'all think we busy, multiply that time too.
I hear you.
It's a busy life, but it's fulfilling.
Well, my friend, I appreciate your time and your patience and your performance. And that song is just heartwarming.
It's dear to my heart.
Yes. Yes. Thank y'all.
Thank you.